The following is a special presentation of Big Polly's World of Sports Sims, alternating the reality of sports and entertainment since 2020. Hello again, everybody. Welcome to our latest installment of the HTFL, game number 74 out of 90 we're going to do in the regular season, at least on this channel anyway. It's Las Vegas and Denver today. Las Vegas a 3-point road favorite, which can't sit well for the fans of Denver. 38 degrees, a 10 to 20 mile an hour wind. We'll see which way the wind will blow for each team after we do the coin toss. Vegas is a combination of Vegas Raiders and the cast-offs of the other 31 franchises. Denver is, of course, just the Broncos. Derek Carr and Peyton Manning, your quarterbacks. And the flip will go Denver's way. They will defer until the second half. They are in blue. Vegas is in the white with the dark numbering and lettering. Gafford, Guerin, and Davis back deep. And this is going to be taken by one of the return men, which was Gafford for 42 yards out to the 42. A good start for the Ironmen. Their lineup: Garner and Colmer at running back in the base formation, Coles and Cruz at wideout, Vernon Davis, the tight end. So you have a lot of these rejects coming from San Francisco, Los Angeles, New York, and from a whole bunch of the franchises that had previous names like Boston Patriots and the Phoenix Cardinals that stayed in the same place. Kennard will also play defensive line. He is a 10 left tackle, along with Rasmussen, Oates, Moore, and Barton. So first and 10 at the 42. We'll see what Carr can do. 73 is Mickey Colmer, who gains 5 yards. Mecklenburg on the stop. For Denver, their defensive lineup: very solid linebacker core. Price, Dumerville, Costa, and Smith up front, a 9 and 8 and 8 to 7. Miller is a 10-plus linebacker. Could be seeing him play for the Rams in Season 3, which we will not start till 2023. Gradishar and Mecklenburg, your linebackers. Harris Jr., O'Neill, Atwater, a 10 safety. Thompson is a 7. He is the one of the free safety. And it's 2nd and 5 at the 47 of Vegas. And that's a gain of 3 to get it to midfield. I will make note very early on in this telecast, we will continue OOTP Perfect Team with part 23, getting a lot of feedback from the episodes I had been doing all year. So we're going to keep that around, but we'll reshuffle the schedule a little bit after Easter weekend. We're not going to do Big Polly's Fight Night because it is Easter weekend, and I am going to go see my mother probably Saturday in her ALF in Tampa. Oh, that's not going to be good. 3rd and 2. It'll be good to see her, good to give her support, but I have not been there since Christmas Eve. 1st and 10 at the 39, mainly because getting from Seminole to North Tampa is no joke, especially if you cannot drive through, and you got to go through Uber or Lyft. 1st and 10 at the 39, and I wish I could see her more. I totally wish I could see her more, and that is incomplete. Carr dumping it to Colmer because I don't know how much time I have left with my mother. So 2nd and 10 at the 39. I live at Seminole, and she's been hospitalized since the start of September. And some days I really feel the loss, and some days I'm just glad I have Ella with me. 2nd and 10 at the 39. It is Carr going for Cruz, and Cruz picking up 24 yards. O'Neill pushed him out of bounds at the 15. So we're probably going to move some things around that I normally do over the weekend. I don't want to be doing 3 shows on Sunday anymore. 1st and 10 at the 15 with 12:27 left opening quarter. And we may have a surprise for you tomorrow. Gain of 5 as Carr completes that pass to Garner to make it 2nd and 5 at the 10. 11:35 left to go. And this is going to be Cruz in for the touchdown. Victor Cruz, his 9th TD catch of the year, and Vegas jumps out 6-0. And you have your extra point good by Gino Cappelletti. Speaking of Boston Patriots, it's 7-0, 10:54 left to go in the opening quarter. Upchurch drones Royal back deep for Denver. And it's a touchback. Should point out that Denver is going into that 10-20 mile an hour wind. Vegas will have it for the first and the last quarters. Offensively for Denver in their base formation, it's Portis and Hayes at running back. Smith and Taylor are your wideouts. Shannon Sharp, the tight end. Manning, the quarterback. Clady, Bishop, Nalen, Howard, and Lepsis are your starting offensive linemen. We'll go Portis inside. Just get him going. You know me, I like my running game. Gain of 6. And it's 2nd and 4. Defensively for Vegas, Eisenhower, Schwartz, Kennard, and Antwine. Your front four. Kennard is a 10, both on the offensive line and the defensive line. Great two-way player. Harvey, Bonacani, and Addison are your linebackers. Asamuga, Williamson, McDonald, and Goldson are your defensive backs. And on 2nd and 4, we'll go Wendell Hayes on a screen. And Hayes has it, but he didn't gain much. Lost 2 yards, in fact. Harvey making the tackle. 3rd and 6. And we go Marshall on the cross. That is incomplete. So it's going to be 4th down and 6. What I am thinking of doing after Easter weekend, which is coming up here in a few days, Frazier will punt deep. And that punt into the wind goes to Taylor. Taylor, a return of 16 yards on a punt that went 44. So it's 1st and 10 at the Vegas 48-yard line. Only 52 yards to go for Vegas to get another touchdown. 9:06 left. 1st and 10. That is complete. The HTFL season, of course, winding down. After our game tomorrow night, Pittsburgh-Baltimore, we'll have 3 weeks left. And we'll probably have the HTBL going on during the week, and we're going to move Big Paulie's Fight Night to Friday nights, starting with the April 22nd edition, 2nd and 10 from the 48. But we're not going to do Big Paulie's Fight Nights this week due to Easter. Gain of 3, and Mecklenburg on the tackle of Colmer. 3rd and 7 at the 49 with 8:43. Might do a Saturday edition of NBA 75-76. Gain of 8. And that is Cruz. And O'Neal made the tackle. 1st and 10 for Vegas at the 41 of Denver. Carr with plenty of time to throw to Davis. Gain of 11. And Kennard, his return probable, and that is not a good sign for Vegas. Ruby will come in, and he'll play on the offensive line. We don't know who will replace him on the D. He's out of Texas A&M. 1st and 10 at the 30. Is the Ironman looking for more points. Gain of 6, and that was Garner behind Harris Barton. Thompson making the tackle there. Vegas coming in 8-6. They would be in the playoffs had it ended week 14, which of course it doesn't. And Denver at 9-5. They'd be in the middle of the hunt. 2nd and 4 from the 24. 7:07. Top 4 teams will get 2 weeks off. The best 4 wildcard teams 1 week off. And then seeds 9-16 will battle each other. And the highest seed will face the lowest team with the bye. So, like if the 9 seed won, they would be guaranteed a shot at the 8. Well, actually, no, it wouldn't work that way. The 5 seed would get the lowest seed, and things would work accordingly from there. 3rd and 4 to 24. I think that's better put. So if the 16 beat the 9 in the first round, they would get the 5 seed in the second. That's what I'm trying to say. Colmer, an 8-yard gain. Smith on the stop. 1st and 10 at the 16. And they give it to Gardner, and Gardner will pick up a yard. Smith on the tackle to set up a 2nd and 9 from the 15. 5:36 left to go. Opening quarter, and this is Gardner gaining 5 yards. 3rd and 4, Dumerville made the tackle, but it's been all Las Vegas so far. And Gardner could not hold on to that one, a critical 3rd and 4. So they will bring on Justin Tucker to try a 27-yarder, which he hits. So 10-0, and Denver now really going to have to do it with their passing game, and they're going to be throwing into a strong wind for the next 4 minutes and 12 seconds. Upchurch back deep. And that kick, well, almost made the Kansas border on I-70. And it's 1st and 10, Denver at the 20. And we're going to screen it to Hayes on 1st and 10. Try that play again. Didn't work well last time, even though it was completed. Incomplete pass tipped by Nick Bonacani. So Manning with a study of frustration on his face right now. He's going to go for the medium cross to Lionel Taylor. They'll try to get the passing game going. That is incomplete. And possible interception. Stand by.
Upon further review, the ball was secured before it hit the ground. Interception. No timeout will be charged.
Well, talk about things going from bad to worse. That is a pick for Fred Williamson. 5 on the year for the Hammer. 1st and 10 at the 34 for Vegas. 3:57 left. And they're blowing Denver out of their own house right now. Gain of 9. Garner, Gradishar on the play. Rays lost again today, 4-1 to Oakland. 2nd and 1 from the 25. Probably will see the Little League homer that Oakland got early in the game. It was actually a single and a 3-base error by Randy Arozarena. 2nd and 1 at the 25. And that is Davis, another 18 yards. And Carr has started red hot, 8 for 12, 95 yards. 3rd catch already for Davis for 40 yards total. We hope you all are well this 14th day of April, almost tax day. Although you do get, if you got taxes to file, you got till the 18th. 1st and goal from the 7. Touchdown, Davis. Number 24 for Carr, and the Ironman off to a piping hot start. The extra point good for Gino Capoletti. It is 17-0 with 2:11 left to go. Couldn't have been a worse start for Denver. Upchurch, Drones, and Royals, and they need a win to keep pace. A loss doesn't really damage them at this point, but you don't want to start losing in the stretch run with the playoffs not too far away. 1st and 10 from the 20, and now Manning's going to have to put the ball up. Cross to Shannon Sharp will be the first try. That is incomplete. Manning has started 1 for 5, minus 2 yards. Off that screen to Wendell Hayes a little earlier. And we're going to go slant to Marshall on 2nd and 10. That is incomplete. My goodness. 3rd and 10. We'll go to Smith on a medium pass. Just a random medium pass. That is incomplete. He dropped that one. And it might have been caught by Smith. 56% chance of a successful challenge. We need something to break the momentum, so let's challenge.
Upon further review, the ball was secured before it hit the ground. The pass is complete. No timeout will be charged.
Denver loses its challenge, but they do not lose a timeout with the overturn. So we'll go Smith on a short slant. He's got it. That is a gain of 9. 2nd and 1 with 1:46 still left in the quarter. And it's a quarter that could not get over with anytime soon for Denver. Bomb to Smith. We need something to break the momentum. And we have a penalty.
Pass interference. Defense. Number 24, 10-yard penalty, automatic, 1st down.
So Denver starting to do the little things right, but they're down 17. And we'll go Portis on an off tackle left, 1:01 left in the quarter. And that is a gain of 3. Smith on a cross, 2nd and 7 with 53 ticks left. He's got it, and that's a gain of 12. So Manning starting to feel his groove here. 10 seconds left in the quarter. We will just go to the change ends here, although you don't physically see it. 17-0 Ironman at the first quarter break. 20 plays, 134 yards for Denver, 13 passes for that's for Las Vegas, by the way. Denver has 11 plays, 41 yards, 9 passes. Portis, screen on 1st and 10. And he's got it, and that's going to be a gain of 7. Harvey on the stop. We'll look to Brandon Marshall on a medium cross. 2nd and 3, and that is a catch to Shannon Sharp, a gain of 9. We're going to run Portis on the inside, off tackle right. Should be some open running lanes, and that's a gain of 7. 2nd and 3. Ball at the 10. We'll go Lionel Taylor's way, medium cross. No, incomplete. That was the 11th play of the drive, by the way. 3rd and a tray. Hitch to Shannon, which is there, and he has a touchdown. Touchdown, Denver. "32 touchdown passes on the season for Peyton Manning. It is 17-6. We'll try the point after, and it's good. 17-7. McManus on the extra point try. And we're going to shake things up here. We're going to go onside kick. And not so good. Moore recovering it at the 47. No return. So Vegas gets good field position. I just had the feeling we need to keep the ball rolling. And I thought we would try a surprise onside. 1st and 10 at the 47. And that's Garner picking up 4 yards. So now we have had Manning go up to 7 for 13, 58 yards. 1 pick, 1 touchdown. 2nd and 6. And you have the feeling it's going to be one of these games where you're going to see a lot of points. Incomplete, broken up by Harris Jr. Now 3rd and 6. Denver could get off the field here, would be nice. A fumble. Carr got it right back to him. A loss of 6. 4th and 12. And the punt by, I think that's Babe Perilli. And it was Babe Perilli. The punt only went 31. A return for Upchurch for 13 yards. And then, as they say in Vegas, we got a hot shooter now in Peyton Manning. Marshall, medium pass, 1st and 10. And that is underneath to Portis. Bonacani making the tackle. It's 2nd and 7. Medium out to Smith. Incomplete. 3rd and 7. Let's see here. Ball at the 40. Just picked up Stratomatic, the PC game. That's probably the little surprise I will have for you in the days ahead. Medium cross to Rod Smith. Picked up the Hall of Fame set and picked up 1951 to go along with 2021. Gain of 6. That's going to bring up 4th and a yard. I got to go for it. Here. Got to try to keep momentum. We're going to go Portis, inside run. No, I'm on my own 46, but let's go. And let's get a first down. 4 yards to the 50. Let's go medium fly to Taylor. Keep the ball rolling here. No gain. How about a long hitch to Smith on 2nd and 10? Dumped underneath to Portis. He'll gain 8. 3 catches for 18 for Clinton Portis. And we're going to go off tackle right to him on 3rd and 2. They'll expect me to pass. And they get a first down, gain of 3. So here come the Broncos. They're at the 39 of Las Vegas. Now we're going to go play action and try the Bomba to Smith. 1st and 10 at the 39. And that did not fool Vegas any. Schwartz One of the defensive ends is out. So Carter coming in. Eisenhower. And you got two Carters, Andre Carter and Michael Carter, both in the game now. Remember, Kennard was knocked out of the box, so they can't use him. 2nd and 10. How about Marshall on the slant? Incomplete. 3rd and 10, so we got to get the first here. Hitch to Brandon Marshall. 21st pass attempt. It's a sack by Eisenhower. 4th and 17 from the 46. That knocks Denver out of field goal range. Pooched with Frazier will be tried. And that is down at the 1. No, they're going to say the 2. Nice punt there by Frazier. Frazier got the punt down. Down goes Frazier. Down goes Frazier. 1st and 10 at the 2. 5:37 now left in the half. And Garner getting 5 yards to get out of safety range, out to the 7. 2nd and 5 from the 7. And Garner will get the first down, 5 more yards. He is at 7 carries, 35 yards, 1 catch for 5. 1st and 10 from the 12, 40-45 left to go. Pass complete to Vernon Davis with running room, a gain of 23. 1st and 10 at the 35, 4 minutes, 2 seconds to go. That is incomplete. Cole's wanting interference and not getting it. 2nd and 10 from the 35. 3:25. And Garner, a loss of 4. 3rd and 14 at the 31, 3:19 left in the half now. Long throw to Davis, but short of the first by 3 yards. Not going to call time. I'll let Pirelli punt. And we'll go punt return safe here. And that's Upchurch gaining 6 yards out to the 29. 2:07 left. We might as well try the bomb again to Smith. Dumped underneath to Wendell Hayes. Gains 9 yards. 2-minute warning. And it's 17-7 still. Each team with 3 timeouts and no challenges. They have each been used up. Smith on the medium slant. On 2nd and 1 from the 38. He is wide open. 30, 25, down to the 22. Gained 40 yards. And Manning will burn a timeout. Extra DB, by the way, is Griffin for Vegas. And they bring in Marshall as the 3rd wideout. We'll go to him on a medium out, 1st and 10. Incomplete. Manning now, 12 of 23, 124 yards. Smith has 74 of those receiving yards. And we're going to cross it to Smith on 2nd and 10. He's got it, and he is down at the 5-yard line. They'll hurry. 1:33 to go. We'll run inside with Portis. And Portis stood up behind the line. And now Manning will call time. 1:14 to go. On a stretch play with Portis in a 3-wide set. And Portis will score. Touchdown, Denver. It was all Vegas in the first quarter. It's been all Denver in the second. It is 17-13. Your point after try good by McManus. Denver left a timeout on the board. Vegas has all 3 and they get the kickoff. And that'll be a touchback. 1st and 10 from the 20. 1:06 to go. And Garner will pick up 9. And does Vegas speculate and call timeout? They do not. 55 seconds left. 2nd and a yard from the 29. We have football to talk about this weekend with the USFL. They didn't get the first down on 2nd and 1. Vegas will run one more play, 3rd and a yard. I'll call my timeout if they don't get it. But they get it. A gain of 3. That'll do it for the opening half, and it was a two-sided half. Denver trailing Vegas 17-14. And you're watching the Big Paulie's World of Sports Sims YouTube channel. If you like the video you're watching, feel free to use the Amazon link provided. I'll put it in the description down below. And we're ready to start the second half of play in Denver. It was the Ironmen leading 17-0 at one point this half. This first half that just passed. And the Broncos came back, got 14, and it's a game again. 17-14, 32 plays, 184 yards. For Vegas, 17 of the plays passes. Denver, why do I keep saying Dallas? 31 plays, 162 yards. 24 of their plays have been passes as well. Upchurch, Drones and Royal back deep, and that's going to be a touchback. So 1st and 10 at the 20 for Denver. Portis on a stretch play where you bring over the left guard, and he does a little blocking. Schwartz hurt again. He'll be out a few plays. So it's going to be Carter and Carter again for Vegas. 2nd and 6. We'll go Shannon Sharp on the out. That is incomplete, dropped by Lionel Taylor, who they chose as a receiver instead. 3rd and 6. Hitch to Smith. And that is a gain of 10. Smith over the 100-yard mark receiving today. Portis on the screen on 1st and 10 from the 34. And Portis loose past the 45 into Vegas territory. A gain of 18 yards. So Manning wanting to take advantage of the wind advantage as much as he can. He might throw a whole bunch of passes before this is over. Long fly to Smith on 1st and 10. Instead, it's a dump off to Portis. He gains another 3 yards. 5 catches and 39 yards for Portis. And we'll check Smith. Smith has 3 good catches left in him. Okay, and we'll go to Marshall on the short hitch. Incomplete. 3rd and 7. We'll screen to Portis. Try to get it that way. They're at the Vegas 45. Overthrown and incomplete. 4th and 7. No shot at a 62-yard field goal. We'll pooch it with Frazier. Did very good in a similar situation. Taylor caught it at the 8. They'll say the 9. He advanced it 7 yards to the 16. Punt went 36. The net 29. 1st and 10 Vegas at the 16, 11:57 left. They are without Bruiser Kennard. They have Ruby in the game at left tackle where Kennard would normally be playing. Garner a 3-yard gain. Harris Jr. on the stop. 2nd and 7 at the 19. And Garner's going to lose yardage. 4. Von Miller on the tackle. And like I said, with L.A. doing so poorly, it's very likely that L.A. will pick Miller up. 3rd and 11 at the 15 for Season 3, which we will start at the start of 2023. Incomplete. Cruz bobbling it, but he could not hold on. 4th and 11 from the 15, and that is Perilli near his own goal line. Caught by Upchurch. Upchurch with a nice return of 17 yards. 37-yard punt by Babe Perilli, and that is a 20-yard net. So Vegas really digging in their heels at their own 35, and 35 yards is all Denver has to get for a touchdown that would put them in the lead. We're going to go hitch Lionel Taylor at the 35. He caught it. A fumble recovered by Vegas. Tim McDonald with the recovery. And a huge break here for Vegas to stymie that drive. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 20 for Vegas. 10:04 left, third quarter. Screen to Garner, and Garner will pick up 4. Gradishar on the stop. 2nd and 6 at the 24. 9:51 left to go. This is Colmer. Colmer, no gain. 3rd and 6 from the 24. 9:06 left to go in the third quarter. Overthrew Davis there, and Vegas very quickly will have to punt. 3 and out for them. 4th and 6. Here's Perilli, about his 10. And that looked like a line drive to Upchurch. Only went 34 yards. The return went 7. So that'll be a 27-yard net. And 1st and 10 for Denver at their own 49. We'll slant it to Lionel Taylor. And Manning dropping back slowly. He is picked off. Asamuga, his first pick of the year. And the turnover bug biting Denver real hard. That's their 3rd of the game. And Vegas has not turned it over yet. 17-14. The Vegas Ironmen leading by 3. Ball at the 48. Over the middle, incomplete. Looking for Lavernius Coles. Harris Jr. on the coverage. 2nd and 10. Ball at the 48. And this is Mickey Colmer gaining 8 yards. 3rd and 2. We'll do the recaps of all the other Week 15 games for you before we start our Pittsburgh-Baltimore game. And before you leave, you will know the seeding order had the playoffs ended with Week 15. 3rd and 2 at the 44. And that is incomplete, looking for Garner. 4th and 2. We'll watch for the fake punt here. Perilli's punt not good, and he's had some bad punts with the wind blowing in his face. 20-yard punt, no return. So it's 1st and 10 at the 24. And Manning's going to keep putting it up. We're going to go to Smith on a medium crossing route. He'll keep firing. That is incomplete. 2nd and 10. How about Portis on the screen? A penalty, which may negate. Oh, a fumble recovered by Vegas.
Encroachment defense. Number 57, 5-yard penalty.
Okay, so negate that turnover, which would have been 4 for Denver. 2nd and 5 at the 29. Fly to Rod Smith. He fires. That is complete. A gain of 13. Smith will catch 2 more passes before he gets usage penalties. 1st and 10 at the 42. So we'll slant to Lionel Taylor. Instead, it's a check down to Smith and an incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 42. 5:50 left to go in quarter number 3. And Denver will be going in a win for the final quarter. Portis gaining 9. It'll be 3rd and a yard. We're going to go for the whole McGilla to Smith. And Manning letting it go. Tight coverage. Incomplete. 4th and a yard at the Vegas 49. We're going for it. Portis on a dive play. And it's going to be close. They get it. 1st down. Vegas has no challenges left, so it will stand. 1st and 10 at the Vegas 48. We'll go Brandon Marshall on the short cross. That's the 20th completion for Brandon Marshall. Lepsis hobbling off. He will return. So Minor comes in for him at right tackle out of San Diego State. And it's going to be 2nd and a deuce at the 40. How about a play-action medium pass to Smith? That's incomplete. As traffic converged on Smith. Screen. Portis. 3rd and 2 from the 40. He got it. Now can he get the first? It's going to be close. It's a 3-yard gain. 1st and 10 at the 37. We're going to go Taylor on a cross. He's got it. A gain of 6. 41 pass attempts for Manning for 22 completions and 226. 2nd and 4 at the 31. We'll go long to Smith, which might work because Vegas playing short tight. Bunched up. Smith, touchdown. Denver takes the lead. So the Ironmen were up 17-0 at one point. Now they trail 20-17 with the extra point forthcoming by McManus, which he hits. And it's 21-17 with 2:08 to go. Gafford on the stop. Touchback. 1st and 10 from the 20 with 2:08 left. Incomplete. Looking for Cruz, tipped by O'Neal. 2nd and 10 from the 20. Carr pitching it off to Charlie Garner, who gains 4. Carl Mecklenburg. By the way, Mecklenburg is the county that Charlotte is in North Carolina. Just thought I would throw that in there. 3rd and 6th at the 24. Different Mecklenburg, I'm sure. And O'Neal deflected that, intended for Cruz, and Vegas has to punt again. Their offense, after that 17-0 lead, has been quite anemic. Perilli will punt, and he has not had some good punts. He had a good punt that time, but Upchurch returning at 10 yards. The punt went 42, and the return makes it a 32-yard net. So Manning's going to keep throwing here. Slant to Brandon Marshall, 1st and 10 on their own 44. Incomplete. 2nd and 10. Screen to Portis. We've said that a few times this 3rd quarter. That is complete, and Portis chugs it up for 5 yards. Bonacani on the stop. Shannon Sharp on the short cross on 3rd and 5 from the 49. Not there. And 11 seconds left. And this is an interesting spot here. You try to get that 1st down with one more pass with the wind favoring you. We're going to try it. Smith. 4th and 5. Keep the drive alive. No! 7-yard sack by Schwartz. And now Vegas with good position. 1st and 10 at the 42. And they're going to have the wind advantage in the 4th quarter. So an interesting turn of events here. That's a catch by Coles. A gain of 8. And we reach the 4th quarter. 21-17. The team that has had the wind advantage has scored all the points. I am pretty sure. Yeah, that's exactly what has happened. Las Vegas, 45 plays, 207, 25 passes. Denver, 54 plays, 45 passes, and a net of 281. 2nd and 2 from the 34. And this is number 4, Carl. Throwing to Davis, a gain of 7, and that is a season high for Davis, his 7th catch. 1st and 10 at the 27. Looking but not finding Vernon Davis there, an incompletion. 2nd and 10. Ball at the 27. 14-12 to go. That is for no gain. 3rd and 10. Justin Tucker getting his leg warmed up to try one from 44. But hang on a minute, Justin, as Cruz makes the catch, a gain of 11. 1st and 10 at the 16. 13-25 left in the 4th quarter. Colmer gaining 4. 2nd and 6 from the 12. Vegas with a touchdown could take the lead. Carr sacked by Costa, but he ran up towards the line of scrimmage, so it was only a 1-yard sack. 3rd and 7 at the 13 to Colmer. Colmer will have the 1st down. Good call there by the Vegas coach. A draw play and a perfectly timed one. 1st and goal from the 4. Colmer gaining 3. I think that's John Gruden down there. Tackled at the 1. 2nd and goal. Vegas a yard away, but a marker.
False start. Offense, number 4. 5-yard penalty.
They get Derek Carr for a head fake, and that's going to move them back 5 to the 6-yard line, where it'll be 2nd and goal from that 6-yard line spot. Colmer does it again. Touchdown. Vegas takes the lead. Mickey Colmer, his 7th rushing touchdown of the season. It's 23-21 with Tucker booting the extra point. Just barely clipped the inside the right goalpost, so it's 24-21. Still plenty of time for Denver to get back in it with 9:40 left to go in the fourth. We have Upchurch back deep. He took it about 8 or 9 yards deep in the end zone, or tried to. It went right by him. 1st and 10 at the 20. We're going to give the ball to Wendell Hayes, try to run the ball. Gain of 2, Antwine making the tackle. Trap right, Clinton Portis. And Portis gaining 3. Schwartz again hurt and will be out a few plays. So Carter will come in. And it's 3rd and 5. We will look to Shannon on the short hitch. He got it. Pickup of 10. Eisenhower going down. He will be out a few plays. And they bring in Bratsky. Chad Bratsky out of Eastern Kentucky. Played at the turn of the century for the Giants. 1st and 10 at the 35. Odom's coming in at the 2nd tight end position. But we'll go Portis' way on a dive. 8 in the box for Vegas. No worries for Portis. He gains 4. They were doubling on Rod Smith. We'll go back to Portis on 2nd and 6. Got a little extra blocking from the tight ends. A gain of 4. 3rd and 2. Play action short pass, and we're going to look to Riley Odoms. And Odoms caught it, and he broke free. 40, 30, down to the 26. Gain of 31. And Peyton Manning on his 47th throw gets over 300 yards on the day. 1st and 10 at the 26. Portis on the inside. And Portis, gain of 11. They haven't been focusing on the running game, but it's paying off in spades now. 6:13 left. It is 1st and 10 at the 15. Wendell Hayes off tackle right side just to give Portis a rest. Schwartz and Eisenhower back in at the defensive line positions for Vegas. 2nd and 10. A field goal will tie, but a touchdown will give them the lead. Sweep it left. Sweep the left with Clinton Portis. And he gets a 1st down if it stands. It may not stand.
Holding.
It won't stand.
Number 88, 10-yard penalty.
Riley Odoms with the holding call. It's going to be 2nd and 20 from the 25. We'll go Portis trap right just to try to chop the yardage down a little bit. And he gained 12. Floyd Little entering the game for Denver, and we're going to look to Little on an off-tackle right run on 3rd and 8 just to set up the field goal. Gain of a yard. Asamuga to the sideline. He will not return. So that brings in Eric Wright out of Missouri. 4th and 7 from the 12, and McManus coming on. They will try to take the tie here, and they don't get it. No good. Into the wind. The wind pulled the ball left. Oh, baby. It's 24-21. Vegas with the lead, trying to improve on to 9-6 on the year. With 3 games to play. We have a whistle here.
Holding. Offense. Number 85, 10-yard penalty.
There was a very evident holding call against Davis, so it's going to be 1st and 20 from the 10. 3:36 left. Colmer will pick up 3. 2nd and 17. We're down to 3:27 left in this game. And Carr with plenty of time. Throws to Cruz. Victor Cruz gaining 8. It's 3rd and 9. 2:42 left. I will save my timeouts until 2 minutes. Carr, Garner, short of the first down, 2-minute warning. So it's 4th and 4 at the 26, and Perillian to punt it away, and he got off a good punt there, 38 yards, not as good as a punt he had earlier that was in the 40s, but Denver now at the 36, reasonably, they could get in field goal range here of about 30-35 yards of offense. They have all 3 timeouts, as does Vegas. 1:51 left. Fly to Brandon Marshall. Instead, it's dumped off to Portis, who gains 3. They'll go. Hurry up. They'll go no huddle. Medium pass. Marshall. 2nd and 7. Complete at midfield. Gain of 12. 1:21. And they will keep going. Medium out. Taylor. Incomplete. Threw that into traffic. A minute to go still. Screen. Portis. 2nd and 10 from the Vegas 49. And Portis with room. 40, 30, 20, 10. Scores! Ho, 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 ho! How about that? That puts Manning over 4,000 yards, and what a spot. Clinton Portis for 49 yards on a screen pass. Denver taking the lead late, 27-24. Your extra point by McManus is good, 28-24. And I already told you how much time's left. That's a huge play for Denver. And if they make the playoffs, you look to that play. Manning, a 49-yard screen pass, but that was all Clinton Portis taking that to the house. And he went over 100 yards receiving with that catch. His 10th of the game. Will kick at an angle. Richardson took it 10 yards to the 19, catching it at the 9. So here we go, folks. Buckle up. 37 seconds left. Santonio Holmes and Emmanuel Sanders entering the game. Santonio is down here, the right split end. He is at 10. Emmanuel also wears number 10. 1st and 10 at the 19. 10s are wild. Screen. Garner. He does not get out of bounds. He just got back to the line. 29 seconds left. I'm sure Vegas will burn a timeout here, and they do. 2 left. Denver didn't even have to use any of theirs on that drive that gave them that 28-24 lead. 2nd and 10. Ball to 19. Throw for one of the number 10s, which was Sanders, and that is incomplete. 3rd and 10. 18 seconds to go. So if Vegas wants to score, they're going to have to do it quick, and they need cover a lot of ground. That is incomplete. Harris Jr. all over Coles, no call. So this is the game. 4th and 10 at the 19. Denver playing all the way back. Deep throw for Carr. Incomplete. 3 seconds left to go. Manning will take a knee. Vegas calls time. 2 seconds left. We'll take a knee again. And 1 second left. We take a knee, but this time Vegas can't stop the clock. Your game is over. And Denver has pulled it out miraculously. 28-24 over Vegas when they were trailing 17-0 at one point in this game. And we'll go through the stats in just a moment. Your MVP has to be, it's going to be Clinton Portis, who had a 6-yard touchdown run earlier in the game and caught Manning's 3rd TD, which was a 49-yard screen pass. Denver putting it up 51 times in the game, ran 71 plays, and they didn't even win the time of possession battle. Vegas was 60 plays, 11 less than Denver won it, and they had the ball 30 minutes and 42 seconds. Okay, I lost my screen. Hang on a moment, folks. We know Portis was the MVP, right? And Manning actually didn't have the better throwing day. Carr did, 18 for 34, 179. No touchdowns, 2 picks. Leading rusher, Portis, 14 for 67, 4.8. Portis led with 10 catches for 108, but Smith had the most receiving yards with 145. And Gradishar and Bonacante led with 8 tackles each for their respective teams. Bonacante with Vegas and Gradishar with Denver. So that does it for another installment of the Hometown Football League. We will do a surprise video, which I made a very obvious hint of earlier, tomorrow, and we will also do our last HDFL game. You'll get the weekly recap. You'll get the seedings if the season had ended in week 15, which of course it doesn't, and get you set up for week 16. Only 3 weeks left after this game, Baltimore and Pittsburgh tomorrow night. I'm off to record Paulie Talks Wrestling. Going to be a little watch along of a CWF match from 1983. And you'll have to download the podcast to find out what I'm talking about. So I hope you all enjoyed yourself this Thursday afternoon going into evening here on the East Coast. Big Paulie with you once again, wishing you all Godspeed and God bless. We'll be back with you tomorrow, Lord willing, and if the creek does not rise. Bye-bye for now, everybody.